Hello, Mechwarriors. I know we're all getting our little items here, and I just got one here, and this was on the advice of a friend, ALBARIS, and this is what I picked. So I got the Mech Bay, I got some GXP to go with it, and I got the Rainbow Crow. This is an Ice Ferret. This is a weird thing for me to get. Here it is. So this is the Ice Ferret, and it's a pretty generic looking mech in my opinion. The arms look like they were actually crowbars that were turned into a platform for holding weapons. And otherwise, this has a very common name that people refer to this thing as is the Fridge or the Ice Fridge. And the one thing that nobody will complain about is this thing not being tanky as hell. This thing is absolutely built like a brick, and it even kind of looks like one. But one of the benefits of this thing is you can build an amazing mech with this. But first, we're going to take this thing out and do a challenge with it. So this has a Streak 6 on board. And I know at least one person who likes that thing. And then a heavy machine gun with 1 ton of ammo. It's got Clan ECM built in. And then it has 2 heavy medium lasers on board. And then as far as the armor goes, it's way too much armor in the rear. I'm going to take it out the way it sits though. And just to show you, I haven't even named this. More importantly, there's no skills. As you saw, I just got the mech. And this is what she looks like. Bone dry. Zeros across the board. So I'm going to do the hero challenge on this guy. And then afterwards, I'll show you a build that I wish I could say I came up with, but I did not. And I would have never thought to do this build, but it only came from one of my friends who actually saw it in a match. And this guy had this build in this match, and I think he did like 1,300 damage with this mech. So this mech is capable of quite a bit, but the thing about it is nobody knows about these things. Nobody drives these things on the battlefield. And I see an Ice Ferret maybe once every couple weeks. Now, I'm sure there's people out there that are driving them. I just never see them. So we're going to take this into a match. An override we trust.
Reactor online. Sensors
It just occurred to me I don't even have the weapons set up on this thing.
All systems nominal.
Command to all warriors on the surface. Your task is to wipe away all hostiles. Show no mercy.
That's probably how I'd run this.
Affirmative. Target spotted.
Oh, there goes the weapon.
Warning, incoming missile. New target acquired.
Spotted us. Stay focused. Target spotted.
Hit and run, sweet.
spotted.
New target acquired. New target acquired. New target acquired.
Now the jig's up, they know where I'm here.
We're half down. Don't let the hostiles
New
take
target
any money.
acquired. Torso critical damage.
Enemy are closing in around us.
Ouch.
Let it go! Let it go!
Here we are back in the mech lab, and you can see why people think that this mech is terrible. I wanted to go straight into a match, just willy-nilly. Don't go through the features or anything about this thing. I just wanted to go into a match to show you how terrible this thing is and why people don't run these. But there's good news on the horizon. So the first thing I'm going to do is do that, which is kind of redundant because I'm just going to take the legs off, or the arms off anyways. Let me show you this build. Like I said, I didn't come up with this build, but this is the build that was with it. So when you take a look at this particular piece here, you're getting a base structure of +1, and then you're getting ammo capacities which really stand way out. We're going to lose all the things in gold because we're about to change everything out, or at least a lot of things out. So we're going to keep this arm the way it is, but we're going to take this weapon out. And everything else is going to pretty much change as well. So we go to the left torso. And we're looking for the one that gives you... Yeah, we're going to take this guy here and add that on there. And then we're going to go to the right arm. And this one here gives you missile cooldown of minus 10%. And then also ammo capacities, and you're getting base armor +20, which is really nice. Now, can you get this with anything else here? You can get cooldown here, and then once again +20, and then if you come down here, you can get missile cooldown and also +20. But for the sake of argument, I'm going to go with the B. And then we're going to go to the left arm, and I believe it's the same thing here. No, actually it's the C, I think it is. There we go. We're going to get missile cooldown, missile velocity, and base armor +20. So now when you take a look at this thing, you're getting an ammo capacity boost, you're getting missile cooldown, missile velocity, and base armor add-on of +20. When we come over here, we're getting base armor +11, and then we're also getting ammo capacity. Come back over here, base structure once again, and ammo capacity. And then you come back over here, and you're getting missile cooldown, base armor, and once again ammo capacity. So you're getting all this here, and this is where it gets really interesting. So you're going to strip this down so you have about 20 left in the arm, or 20 reduced from the arm. You're going to do the same over here. And in my case, I like to do one armor in the rear here. As much left and right torso and center torso as I can get. This was open for debate a little bit. I'm going to go with 2 here, because I'm just really wonky about that. And we're not going to mess with the legs at the moment. So now we're going to throw ATM-3s on here. 4 of them. No defensive weapons. But trust me, this is going to get interesting. So now you go to grab a ton of ammo, and you have an ammo capacity of 105 for the ton, but then you're getting a bonus of 128 shots additionally. And remember, this is before you do anything with the skills tree. So, as I recall, what he did is he did 3.5 tons of ammo. if I remember correctly. You got to take some of the head out. There we go. You get 3.5 tons of ammo. And so this is what you end up with. So now when you take a look at the overall build, you have, once again, some reductions, but you have a heat management of 2 out of 2. This thing produces 0 heat, or pretty close to it. You have a firepower of 24. You have a speed of 129.6. And the engine capacity is what it is, but more importantly, you're getting ECM out of the deal. So now when you go to look at the features of this mech, you're going to get missile cooldown minus 20%, heat minus 5%, missile velocity plus 7.5%. Now you have a ammo capacity with the ATM weapons of 128 extra per ton. Then if you come over to the features of survival, you have a base armor of plus 20 for the left and right arms, and then base structure for the center torso you're getting plus 13. Left and right torso you're getting plus 11, and once again left and right legs plus 11, just as they were before. You also have heat dissipation of plus 5%. This is before we do anything with the skills whatsoever. So this is the build, and it just sings, seriously. I tried this on the battlefield, and I have had mixed battles with this on the battlefield, and I think what I would probably do to make this a little bit different than his original build is this. I would strip out this extra ton, or this half ton of ammo here, since we know this has a lot of ammo, and I would bring the armors up a little bit, especially out on the arms. And just take a little bit more out of there. So now we have full leg armor, and we have a decent amount of armor for the arms. Now, when you play this mech, you want to keep your distance, and we're going to go ahead and just name this after the guy who inspired it. And I doubt he'll watch this video, but he does occasionally check out my channel. So we have 4 ATM-3s, and each one of these ATMs has a standard range of 1,100 meters and a projectile speed of 242 meters per hour, I guess. And then these do, once again, 3 different damage values. So they do 8, 7, and 6, depending on their range. And I did a whole video about the ATMs, which the link will be in the description, about the different ranges of what the ATMs do at damage at each one of the ranges. So we're going to go ahead and save this for now the way this is. And actually, this is just something that I'm weird about. There we go. So now we're going to go to the skills tree. We're going to throw some skills at this thing. Not a lot, because we don't have a lot. But the first thing on the list is we're definitely going to increase the missile rack, high explosives, and missile spread, make them a tighter spread. We're definitely going to add some armor. We're not worried about heat whatsoever. This thing has amazing heat values. We definitely have a lot of the features there, and we probably ought to do something about ECM to make the ECM just a little bit more effective. And that also gives you sensor range as well. And so now that we've done this, I think I might go 1 consumable, so that means I have 2 consumables now. And I'm going to throw the rest of this into cooldown. So I have almost full cooldown now. So the standard time of wait for being able to fire these, the cooldown time is 3 seconds. Now we reduced that down to 2.13 seconds per volley. The heat was 2.2, and now the heat with the quirks is 0.11 less, so it's actually 2.1 or something, or 2.09. So we haven't done anything with the range, which we probably will do something with the range at some point or another. But 1100 meters is pretty decent when you really think about it. And how far do your sensors go? I mean, is your sensor range going to go all the way out to 1265? Maybe, maybe not. So now, once again, we have a heat management of 1.29, or I mean a 2 out of 2, so we have no heat issues whatsoever. And we have a weapon system that allows us to reach far out. And we have cooldown features that allows us to be able to fire them more often. And we have a mech that does 129 with ECM. So I'm going to add an artillery strike and a UAV, because I don't need heat management. And since this is a rainbow, I think I'm going to make this thing a little bit more rainbow colored. So now we can take this into a battle, and let's see how this guy turns out.
Oh, had enough, eh?
Look, you stupid bastard, you've got no arms left.
Yes, I have.
Look!
Just a flesh wound.
Look, stop that!
Chicken! Chicken!
Look, I'll have you...
Ammo destroyed.
Deep shit.
Target spotted. 100%. The enemy has started to chip away at us. Stay frosty.
Watch out for the Viper on top of the flex.
Why are we playing this game bucket?
We gotta capture bases because somebody voted for Conquest.
Resource point
Ew,
secret
gross.
is now controlled by the enemy.
Exactly my thought. If I wanted chores, I'd be doing my hand.
Kappa is under control.
I did that yesterday. Oh, let's push. Sick.
Theta's
The enemy has resource point Theta. We've captured
Airstrike
Gamma.
online.
The enemy has captured Epsilon.
Target acquired.
Target spotted.
Don't push
New
sick.
target acquired.
Fuck.
Yeah, I see you.
New
Yeah,
target
Epsilon
acquired.
either.
Delta's left arm.
We have Theta.
They're up on the left, bushwhacker.
Target spotted.
F3, sorry.
Yeah, working on H.
Sorry.
H is late. First match in this guy.
The enemy has resource
Amazing.
data.
So sad.
It's a fire victory, I guess.
Yeah, we won the battles but lost the war. So 2 solo kills, 3 KMDDs, 786 damage. I only did 17 damage. Sorry about the 7 toes I stepped on. 5 components destroyed. And brawling, I even got 2 points, 2 for brawling. Not bad. How do I do against the rest of the team? Oh, look at that. 1047, nice job. 622, 588 on the winning team. On our team, 864, nice job. 786 by me. 774, 695, and 585. Not bad. I finally got this thing skilled up, and I just wanted to share with you the final thoughts on this build that ALBARIS turned me on to about this thing. And more importantly, after you add the skills, the way I've added the skills in here, you get some really amazing numbers. So let me show you what I did to the skills in the skills tree after I got this thing fully skilled up. I maxed out on cooldown, so we're talking 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 nodes of cooldown to give me a massive amount of cooldown for the mech, and we'll talk about those numbers. I went with maximum range, so that way I could reach out and touch people at a further range. I am not worried about heat because this is a generally heat neutral mech, and what I mean by that is it shows amazing heat management, 2 of 2. Now if you start playing it really, really hard, it will heat up, and that is something to consider. But I so far haven't got it into a point where override's even all that necessary. I still put it on just in case. I maxed out on armor, hardening, skeletal density, and reinforced casing. I did cool run, and that's going to help me a little bit more with managing my heat just in case, because I was getting a little hot, and after adding these 5 nodes on there, that made a huge difference. And then I went with a seismic sensor because honestly I just wanted to know if anyone was getting close to me. That way I can protect myself. And then I went with the sensor range, but more importantly I went for it because of enhanced ECM. And then I also added radar deprivation, which also helps with being able to not get targeted as much. And then I added some nodes here for the artillery strikes. So let's get to the meat and potatoes. So once again, the heat management is 2 of 2, and the speed is 129.6, and we have a decent amount of armor. Do we have full armor? Not even close. But we definitely have a lot of armor in the legs, and we can take some punches. Here's where it gets really interesting. So this does have a cooldown of minus 20% based on the quirks. But when you come down here to the quirks and the skills added, it says missile cooldown minus 20%, but then cooldown added with the skills is 9.6. So this actually has a missile cooldown of 29.6, so almost 30%. So that's a really big improvement. Missile crit chance, chances of doing critical damage. We have plus 13, I think plus 13, or is it plus 15? It's too hard to read. It's so small. And then we have a range boost of 15%, and then missile spread reduction of 5%. And then, of course, the missile, it already came with missile velocity, plus 7.5%, and heat of -5. So this actually is a very viable mech. And now with the added features as far as ammo capacities and capabilities, originally this was 128 shots. Now we've got 148 shots per ton additional on top of the 105. So that makes this thing go a really long way as far as being able to throw fire down range. But once you're out of ammo, you're out of ammo. So if you sacrifice a half a ton in the legs, maybe, I think that might be the way to go. You can get that extra half a ton of ammo, and when you look at it, a half a ton of ammo doesn't seem like a lot. It's 52 shots, but it's plus 73 shots on top of that. So maybe it's worth it. Anyway, I just wanted to share the final build, and I'm really digging on this thing, and it's an unlikely hero, honestly. But the 129 kph, 129.6 kph, really can't be denied, because, we're talking about a medium mech.
Nominal.
And override, we trust.
Command. Get to the target and capture it. Cut down any enemies that get in the way.
Get to the high ground.
Override engaged.
God, this thing's fast.
Alright, boys, if I die, tell my bitch wife I hate her.
I think she already knows.
We held the zone for 25%.
Artillery strike online.
We have a single Ebon Jaguar that's going he's going in circles.
Target spotted.
Where are those missiles coming from? I've got 3 AMSs.
I'll give you a heads up.
I'm here to shoot them down right now.
Spotted.
Target
UAV
acquired.
down.
New target
I'm here to
acquired.
shoot down those AMSs.
New target acquired. New
Stay
target
close.
acquired.
Spotted.
K9, J9.
Artillery strike activated.
You got 2 up on top of that hill, and that other idiot is still running around in circles.
New target acquired. Artillery strike.
There's only one light mech on top of the hill right now. It's Alpha.
New target acquired.
And they are painfully aware of me.
Target spotted.
Artillery strike online. New target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
I'm gonna come in to help you with golf.
New target acquired.
Bravo's gonna be my bitch.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
New target acquired.
And I'm next on the chopping block.
Target spotted.
New target acquired. UAV activated. At 25%. Strike activated. New target acquired. Right critical damage. Destroyed. Critical damage.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Well, that was painful, but fun. Useful. Nice job, everyone. Great match.
I'm a bit rusty, it's been a while.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Yeah, I'm just a bit rusty, it's been a while.
Oh, that's totally cool. Oh, look at that. Cat Girl got 1026. Seriously, one person on their team did 3 damage. Wow.